the record should reflect and receive back a signed copy of the notice of right to appellate review.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. I think that's all you had, Miss Underwood, right? That's all you had?
11 o'clock.
Okay. All right. What did I set? Mary, I set over to August 14, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is that at 8 o'clock or 8:15?
Oh, no, that was.
No, it's Jonathan Jones. You.
No.
You set to 8:14.
Yeah, that's the one I set to 8:14.
Oh, you did?
What did I do with Jones?
I thought that was August 14th.
Francis says also August 14th.
For who?
Jones.
Jones.
I didn't call one of them, Mary. Which one didn't I call? All right. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey Travis Ott, file number 24-21860FH. I have Rhonda Underwood on behalf of Mr. Ott and Phoebe McClure on behalf of the people. And it's another MDOC one, and he's not here either.
Waiver for Jeffrey Ott.
I also need fingerprints. Oh, wait, you know what? There's a waiver of arraignment on that one. Never mind.
So yeah, the note I have in is to do a Zoom writ do a writ when we get notice of the pretrial. That's the last note I have.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
No,
Yeah, he did that one
You guys
was.
scared me there for a minute. I thought,
scared me too.
No.
I thought we missed another one.
No, she's filed a waiver. Okay. That's why I didn't file. So now I'm just waiting on Mahoney and Hannah Walt.
Do you know the date for Jason Smith?
That was a waiver of arraignment, so we don't have those dates yet.
Okay.
We don't get a date for those yet. So we don't have a date for either.
Okay.
All right, so now I guess we have Hannah Walt and Barrett. That's the only two you have, right, Sam?
Correct.
Was there something, was a Kelly Mahoney? Is that a waiver also?
Um,
Mahoney?
I can call them. So in the matter of Aaron, the people of the state of Michigan versus Aaron Lindeman, file number 24-21864FH. Ms. Underwood filed a waiver of arraignment. In the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Kelly Mahoney, file number 24-21862FH. Mr. Fry filed a waiver of, you can throw that away. I missed the garbage can. And then Jeffrey Ott was also a waiver of arraignment. And in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Jason Smith, file number 24-21863FH, Mr. Glazier filed a waiver of arraignment. So that leaves just Barrett and Hannah Walt,
Thank you.
which are both arraignments. Ms. Borders, you said you're here on Parker?
I am, Your Honor. I had filed my appearance, but with the holiday, I don't think it got filed until yesterday, so I was afraid that the court didn't get it. I did send it to the petitioner, but she may not have received it yet either.
Hold on. My inmate coming down the hall now. Will they bring him at the same time or separately? Good. All right. Sierra, the conference is the 12th and the 13th off.
Apparently, Judge Olsaver told Francis to move the 13th and the 14th, but not the 12th.
Yeah. Well. I'm gonna send you a chat, Miss McGreen. I was worried, Mr. Miller. I usually get here super early and I got here a little bit late because Starbucks had free straws this morning. So I only got here at 5 to 8, even though my day starts at 8. But it doesn't seem to matter.
You're always good with me, Judge, so. Can't start without you.
Oh, did I still have a breakout room? Oh. Did you hear George say hello, good morning in Polish to me? George Lyons.
No, I did not.
So our families all grew up in Hamtramck,
Oh, okay.
because we're all Polish. So I always tell everybody George is my other cousin from Hamtramck. But he was super excited about my trip to Poland.
Yeah, I know. It's so fun.
So this is done.
Trouble in holding?
Huh?
Having some trouble down in holding? Are they having some trouble down in holding?
Yeah, well, so Mr. Malaro was struggling with his laptop, and so one of his clients last week threw a hissy fit. So Sam's been coming in person until they can repair his laptop, and then it's just easier for his clients to come over here. So we're just not really set up to transport inmates anymore. So it's
Oh, I just figured. Quicker. Transferring people back and forth. I know, that's like, maybe they forget who you are.
I don't know. No, Jeff is communicating. Sheridan used to just put them all in the jury box.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you have like 15 inmates
Yep.
sitting in the jury box?
Yep. Absolutely. Well, so did Judge Shaler. Well, they all used to do that back in the old days.
Yeah.
Before people got crazy. Or things got crazier. Did you guys ever do that in circuit, bring that many at one time?
So actually, because we're,
District.
Harvey did people one at a time, Paselka. Pickard would actually line them up on this bench,
Yeah,
you know, but now we don't.
yeah.
Right, so, who do you want first, Mr. Malaro?
It's no preference.
Okay, so Ms. Hannawalt, why don't you step up to the podium and the other young lady have a seat? Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Lisa Marie Hannawalt. I have file number 24-21857FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing on behalf of Ms. Hannawalt, and I have Phoebe McClure appearing on behalf of the people. This is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. Mr. Malaro, do you waive the reading of the felony information?
The judge at this time would acknowledge receipt of the information, waive its reading in open court, waive any defects in time and place of service. We would, Ms. Hannawalt would plead not guilty to the charge. Judge, she has a pretrial scheduled for July 31st on another pending matter. I'd ask that this be set for that date and see if Mr. Glazer, who I'm covering for, could see if a resolution can be reached on both files.
Okay, so Ms. Hannawalt, I will enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I will set this over to July 31st at 8:30 in the morning with your other files. And you're about to continue. All right, thank you.
Judge, what is Ms. Hannawalt's bond, if I may ask?
Oh, let's see, it looks like. Looks like her bond is 5,000 cash surety.
All right, Judge. Just letting the prosecutor know, she has under a sentence on district court. She's not sure when that's going to be completed, so I imagine Mr. Glazer will be addressing her bond issue at that time.
Okay. All right, so we'll see you back on that day, Ms. Hannawalt. You can go ahead and sit back over there
5,000 on this case.
on this case. I don't know what else you have, so.
All right,
All right,
thank you, Judge.
thank you. So Ms. Hannawalt, you can go have a seat. All right, this is in the matter of people of the state of Michigan versus Samantha Jo Barrett. File number 24-21861FH. I have Salvatore Malaro appearing on behalf of Miss Barrett, and I have Phoebe McClure appearing on behalf of the people. I do have a note on this file that we need an order for fingerprints. So Ms. McGreen, I don't know who'll prepare that. So Mr. Malaro, this is date and time set for arraignment. Do you waive the reading of the felony information?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, we'd acknowledge receipt of the information and witness list in this matter. We'd waive any defects at the time and place of service. Ms. Barrett would stand mute and ask court to enter not guilty plea. Judge, we'd ask the court to set this for a pretrial on July 31st as well. The reason is it looks likely that this matter would be resolved by that time, according to Mr. Glazer's notes, but also Ms. Barrett is doing a 45-day sentence. She informed me she believes her out date is August 2nd, right? You think?
Yeah, that's how it is. So Ms.
So-
McGreen, I don't know that I have room on July 31st. The last I saw, I had over 20 pretrials plus arraignments. Ms. McGreen, can I put this over to July 31st?
Your 10:30s off. Oh, no, they got rescheduled. No, you can't.
Okay, when's the next available pretrial?
August 14th.
All right, so I'm gonna set it for a pretrial on August 14th. Ms. Barrett, that doesn't mean that if there is a plea agreement struck, your attorney is always able to call my office. We'll get you in some other time.
Okay.
You know, I do them Monday mornings, whatever, I'll fit you in. So we'll set a pretrial for August 14th at 8:30 in the morning.
And Judge, may I ask what her bond is on this thing?
My her bond is 5,000 cash surety.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
You'll be back next week.
so we'll prepare the notice of hearing and on those two files, Mr. Millar, because they're arraignments. And then I'll see you back then, if not sooner. Okay, Ms. Barrett?
All right.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Millar.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, that does conclude my morning criminal docket. So I'm gonna take like about a 2-minute recess. And Mary, then we'll come back in and start the 9 o'clock, sorry.
Hey, Mary, do you need anything?
I'm good, thank you.
Mary.
I'm good, how are you? What are you doing still waiting? You got another one?
Checking messages. No, I'm
Oh,
done.
all right. I'm good, how are you?
All right.
What are you doing with crutch?
Trying to get my leg to heal.
Oh.
Problem is, I do something, I don't want to be on crutches the rest of my life. You know, not a fun thing. Working hard, trying to work. Always. That's what the This is the weather. Today, a little rain in July. Could use the rain.
Really?
Ah.
Wow.
Not this heavy. It's gonna cut my grass yesterday and it just that messed and just. It's like it's gonna rain the next 3 days, 4 days.
Really?
Yeah, but the weather changes. I didn't realize that early, Rel, whatever it's called. A
Oh.
hurricane reached up here this far and caused this feature.
Yeah,
Yeah, Texas has got millions of people without power.
I know that looks bad down there, doesn't it?
Triple digits. For me.
I'd be dying.
Yeah. But they knew it was coming. Ahead of time. We just put a generator a couple years ago, and it's probably the best thing.
Yeah, we've talked about doing that, but we should have done it years ago when we were in the farmhouse. Now that we're in town, we never lose power, hardly ever.
Well, we never lost power. We've been up the lake there. We had a cottage there for like 20 years of bill. Never lost power. And then last year was the first time
Wow.
when we had a generator. It's nice.
Mhm.
Back up. All rise.
So, I'll get adjusted here. Sam, are we all done?
Yes, we're done, Judge.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out because it's such a.
You can hang out all you want, but I don't think I missed somebody. All right, so Ms. Borders.
Mr. Honor.
All right, let's see who we got. All right, so are you Carol Miller? All right, so Miss Miller, why don't you come up here and have a seat at this table? Yep, I think that one pushes. Yep, there you go. All right, and have a seat at that table, and there's a microphone there, so make sure it's kind of in front of you. And is Mr. Parker with you, Miss?
Yes, Your Honor. Angie Borders on behalf of Randall Parker, who is
I haven't called it yet, so hold on.
my office.
This is in the matter of Carol A. Miller versus Randall J. Parker, file number 24-51828PH. I have Angela Borders appearing on behalf of the respondent. So this is a date and time scheduled for a motion to terminate the personal protection order that was filed by Randall Parker. So, Ms. Miller, you received a copy of the motion to terminate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, my first simple question would be, do you object?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right, so Ms. Borders, typically what I do at this point is I take testimony from her regarding the PPO.
Your Honor, I'm asking that we have the matter set for an evidentiary hearing, as I have to subpoena 4 different police officers to testify to what's really going on.
All right, Ms. McGreen, do you want to look for a date, or can you just bring me my book?
Yep. What type of hearing and how long, Judge?
Can you just bring me my book? It'll be easier, and then I'll bring it back to you in just a minute. Thank you, Ms. Clark.
And Your Honor, just
All
for
right.
purposes of scheduling, I'm going to ask that it be in person, just for the ease of submitting evidence.
All right.
May I make a proposal to Ms. Miller on the record, Your Honor, regarding the matter, to see if she'd be willing to consider something?
Sure, go ahead.
Ms. Miller, in lieu of having an evidentiary hearing regarding the PPO, I am wondering if you would consider a mutual civil injunctive order, which prevents either of you from having contact with each other, or being on each other's property line. It would be a court order still, but not a personal protection order that would be in the criminal database against my client, but more of a civil order.
So, and let me explain what that means a little bit further. This PPO expires next June, okay? A mutual restraining order never expires. And it does carry contempt powers, but it basically enjoins both of you from contact with each other and any harassing. So it has the same terms as the PPO. but it's a civil injunctive order. It still can have a penalty of jail if you violate it for contempt of court purposes, but it never expires. And that's what she's trying to,
I've never been on Randy's property though. So I don't.
okay, so a PPO is one-sided,
Yeah.
okay? And like I said, it expires next June.
Correct.
And mutual restraining order just means both of you are restrained from misbehaving, and then it lasts forever. So that's what she's trying to ask you about. So some people do that. We have cases where people will set aside the PPO and put that in place because they like that it never expires. So like a year from now, if there's been no violations of the PPO, it's gonna expire and it's done.
Right. I understand.
But a mutual restraining order never does. So that's what she's trying to offer to you. And restraining orders are never like one-sided for civil purposes. They always, it's like when people get divorced, they're both restrained from misbehaving.
Correct.
So whether she's not saying you've ever misbehaved, it's just a requirement of a mutual restraining order.
I would decline.
All right, she's
Thank you.
declining that offer, Ms. Borders.
Okay.
All right, so Ms. Borders, unfortunately, our dockets are,
I know, and I expected that.
so, yeah, motion for change of custody, that takes precedence over this. Then I have jury trial. Then I have. So I do have a divorce, well, no, I just said that. I do have a divorce trial scheduled for August 27th at 9 a.m. I could back it up to that unless you would rather have a firm date for purposes of your subpoenas.
I unfortunately have a mediation that begins at 9 on that morning, and I have a feeling it's going to go to mediation, so I would prefer a firm date.
Okay, so I have a jury trial scheduled for September 5. And the individual that is set for jury trial has had like 7 jury trials in my career scheduled in front of me, and they always plead out at the last moment. So I could back it up to my criminal jury trial on September 5.
Okay, yeah, I'm available that day.
Okay, so I'm gonna set it for, how many hours do you think you need, Ms. Borders? 2?
I'd say 2.
All right, so I'm gonna set it for 9:30 because I might have some sentencings that morning. So let me write this in, so 24. All right, and let me get scheduling order in place. Hi, Mr. Malaro. You too. Right, I'm going to do a scheduling order on this one, which. So we're going to set this for September 5 at 9:30 a.m. Now, Miss Miller, if you decide, you're gonna get in the mail an appearance by Miss Borders. If you talk about it and you decide you'd like to go the route of a mutual restraining order, just reach out to Ms. Borders. She's very friendly and she will be willing to draft that, all right?
Okay, thank you very much.
So if we're gonna do September 5, Ms. Borders, I would ask that witness list be exchanged by August 23rd. So what that means is, ma'am, by August 23rd, you will need to send in writing a list of your witnesses unless you know them now. Do you know who your witnesses are?
Not right at this moment.
Okay, so Ms. Borders, when you receive her notice, her appearance in the mail, you can call that phone number and get her email, or it might be on there, I don't know. And then you can email to her who your witnesses are going to be.
August
And-
23rd.
Yep, I'm giving you a copy of that.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm sorry.
and then, exhibits exchanged that day as well. So any exhibits, Ms. Borders, you would provide to her. And you would make sure to provide any to her as well. All right, Ms. Miller?
Yes.
Do that by mail or drop it off. It doesn't matter. Her office is on US 12. And I'm gonna get Ms. Miller a copy of this today, Ms. Borders, and we'll put yours in the mail or in their inbox at the courthouse. Is there anything else you need, Ms. Borders?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and the hearing is going to be in person. All right, so I filled that out, and Ms. Borders, like I said, we'll put a copy in your inbox and then I'll give a copy to Ms. Miller today. All right?
Have a
Thank you. You too. So Ms. Miller, you're just gonna hang out for a minute. So I'm gonna go get you a copy of this and then I will get it to you, all right?
Just go back to Sarah, to the judge or something.
No, Mike Brooks or somebody left it, they're just gonna put it in their basket.
Oh,
So it's not up on the podium.
okay.
All right, so Ms. Miller, there's a copy. And like I said, you should get a copy of her appearance in the mail that will have all the information you need, okay?
Thank you very
All
much.
right,
Carol.
thank you. In the matter of, let's see, Virginia Williams versus Austin Beebe, file number 2024-51706 PP. This is the date and time. scheduled for a motion to terminate a PPO. Neither party has appeared. So. Let's see, it's 9:32. In the matter of Kaylee Twig versus Kenny Grammer, file number 24-51752 PP. This is date time scheduled for motion to terminate a PPO. I don't have a proof of service in this file as well. Although, yes, I do. Back on June 24th, respondent appeared in court and I provided a copy of the notice of hearing. I don't show that it was served, but no one's appeared anyway. And that concludes our docket for the morning. All right.